When a movie like this comes out, I can't for the life of me understand how tons of people all watched this and said, "Yup, that's good to go." Like, why did they even make this? And yeah, I know it's Sony, the people who blessed us with the Venom films and Morbius, but this is a new low. As I was sitting in the theater, I was just in awe at the spectacle that was in front of me. I couldn't believe that a movie like this is getting made in 2024. There's no passion here. Everyone involved in the movie came off so disinterested in the material. So then why even make this? Okay, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. So if you haven't heard, Madam Web is a new film in the Sony Spider universe. And it's about Dakota Johnson sleepwalking her way through a Final Destination knockoff as she can see the future. And she now has to protect 3 random teenagers from getting killed by some Spider-Man wannabe. Why this guy wants to kill 3 random teenagers? Who knows? The movie barely explains who the hell he is. He just keeps having visions of these 3 murdering him, so he needs to kill them before they get powers. That's all we get. Yes, I'm serious. And no, wait, it gets better. And I don't care about spoilers because this movie is ass. In order for him to track these 3 girls down, he finds an NSA agent at an opera. Yes. Hooks up with her. Yes. And then kills her after getting her password to top secret NSA technology, where he is then able to find the 3 girls using any camera he wants around the city.
Holy shit.
This is what we're dealing with, people. Now, when it comes to Dakota Johnson, throughout the entire movie, her acting is just laughable. Most of the actors in this movie are horrible, but Dakota takes the cake. And it's really because it feels like she doesn't want to be here. She's supposed to be our protagonist, but she comes off as dull and annoyed for most of the film. Like, for example, as the movie goes along, she finally realizes what's happening and decides to help the 3 girls escape the wrath of the bad guy, whatever his name was. And in reality, she just kidnapped 3 random girls and told them to come with her or else they're going to die. And throughout this whole fiasco, the girls keep asking questions and wondering what the hell is going on, like any sensible person would be. And Dakota Johnson's character just comes off as annoyed as hell and tells them to stop asking so many questions and can you guys just chill out? I couldn't stop laughing. Like, what are we doing here? This film should be called Terrible Acting, Atrocious Editing, and Abysmal ADR, the movie. I'm not lying. I have never noticed ADR more than I did in Madam Web, especially the bad guy. I'm not kidding. In most of the scenes with the main villain, when he's talking, his mouth isn't even matched up. Or he's not even speaking, but the audio is still coming out. It's like he was pulled out of Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
Hey, who's he?
I don't know.
This movie is ass. Now, it takes place in 2003, but even those terrible early 2000s superhero movies put this one to shame. And hey, I see you, Sony, trying to nostalgia bait me with your product placements of Blockbuster, Mountain Dew Code Red, and Britney Spears music. You can't trick me with your cheap tricks. And oh yeah, having the final battle be under a giant Pepsi Cola sign? Go fuck yourself. This needs to stop. I love Spider-Man, but I hate these rip-off Spider-Man movies. They just feel like a waste of everyone's time and resources. You know it's bad when even the actors in the movie seem like they don't like it. Go ahead, watch any of the press tour interviews with Dakota Johnson. She hates this movie just like us. But getting real here, I feel for the people out there who have tremendous ideas, real talent, who want to make great films, but may never get their foot in the door, all while stuff like this keeps getting pushed out just so Sony can hold on to these fucking IPs for dear life. Man, I need to calm down. We want Spider-Man. Nobody is asking for a Madam Web movie, and this isn't even Madam Web. When I think of this character, I think of her appearances in the Spider-Man animated series from the 90s, and besides the very last shot of the movie, you get none of that. I just don't understand why they keep making this stuff. Now we got a Kraven the Hunter film coming out later this year? Ugh, great. But I would bet money it will be better than this, but the bar has been set so low, it's just laying on the ground at this point. This movie is ass. Please, do not see Madam Web in the theater. Wait for this garbage to come to a streaming service or something. I'm not even going to blame the actors, directors, or staff who made this movie, because I don't understand how hard it is to make a movie, but I will blame the suits at Sony for this one. This felt like a complete waste of time. And even though I saw this movie for free, I still want my money back. Madam Web is hands down one of the worst movies I've seen, like, ever. God, this movie is ass.
I am tired of you and your riddles and your lessons and your supreme arrogance. Don't you ever enter my life again. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?